Morning, happy hump day. My name is Allison Woodward. I'm the group fitness director at Coppermine. We are going to do power yoga today with some core infused. Typically in yoga, you're trying to use that core the whole time, but I am going to emphasize that with a few exercises added in today. So all you need is your mat, some water, and we're going to get started in about 2 minutes. I have background music going on. If you want different music, feel free. And I'm going to mute everybody on Zoom in about 2 minutes. So happy hump day. It's kind of a gloomy, yucky day. So I'm glad to be getting on my mat right now. We're going to start off in a little bit of a slower pace, and then we'll pick up the pace as we go along. Good morning. We're going to get started. It's power yoga today, infused with core. So we're going to start on our mat. We're actually going to start on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. And remember, as always, the first start of a class is just that you're here. So whatever you do today is awesome and amazing. Try not to judge what you're able to do today. Just be with it, accept it. It's where you are. So we're just going to do what we can. So let's line our backs, place the soles of your feet together, knees wide, and just close your eyes. Let's take about 20, 30 seconds just to connect with our breath, connect with our bodies. I don't know what it took you to get on your mat, so maybe it's been busy, running around with kids, laundry, breakfast. So take 5 really deep breaths. So take that deep inhale. And the first 2 breaths, just sigh it all the way out. Second breath in, hold it in. And then sigh it all the way out. Third breath, let's take it in, hold it in for 3 seconds. And then exhale your breath. Last 2 breaths, however you want. One more deep breath. And then on your exhale, place those feet flat to the floor. Feel your foundation in your feet. Spread those feet wide. A little active in your feet. We're going to rely on them a lot today. So take your hands behind your head and you're going to crunch up and down. Starting to move a little bit more. Keep the gaze at the top Touch your ceiling. Keep that chin away from your chest. 8 more. Let's get the body temperature up. 4 more. And 3. Take it all the way up and hold. See how high you can go. Press your belly button towards the floor. And now little teeny lifts here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release all the way back down. Nice and easy, take your hands to the sides, and you're just gonna lift up. And again, you're still taking your gaze up to your ceiling. Feel your body lift off the earth, but not draw the chin into your chest. Keep your gaze to your ceiling. Feel your shoulders come off the earth. And now you're in it. See how much more of your upper back you can get off the floor. That's going to engage the core. 8 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Release it all the way back down. Take the arms overhead, extend the arms, feel that lengthening there. And now you're going to take your hands, tuck them underneath your hips. Take those legs straight up. Go ahead and point and flex the feet a couple times. Circle it around. Loosen up those ankles. Good. And now draw your low back to the floor. If this bothers you, you can take your hands to your sides. We're going to slowly lower down and lift it all the way back up. If you can keep your gaze at your feet, go for it. If that is too much, then drop your head. 4 more. And 3. 2 more times. Last one. Take it down and hold. And now crisscross your feet. Crisscross for 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Bring those feet together. Use your core. Lift it all the way up. Now drop your head. Hold. Point and flex. 1 more round of those. Slowly lower your legs down. Use your core. Lift them back up. 3 more. Slowly lower them down. Lift them back up. 2 more. Try to keep your gaze at your feet or your ceiling. 1 more. Take it all the way down. Hold. Look at your feet if you can. Point your toes. Little kicks for 8, 6, 4. Good. And release. Bring the knees into the chest again. Good. Promise we're going to do more. Don't worry. Grab underneath your thighs. You're going to rock and roll 2 times. And then come to tabletop. So your knees are right over top of your hips. Shoulders are over top of your wrists. And now ground the hands in. Look at those hands. Spread your fingers wide. Use your whole hand to ground in. Good. And now a couple cat and cow. So press the belly button towards the floor. Look forward. Draw the shoulders back. And now breathe. Take a nice deep breath. Pull the belly button in. And then draw the belly button back down, look forward. 1 more time. Pull your belly button to your spine. And now look forward. Come to a neutral spot. Go ahead and lift that right arm all the way out. Lift your left leg straight back. Flex your left foot. Your right palm is facing midline. Lift that left leg a little bit higher. Engage the glutes. Maybe even your low back. Now you've lost some stability in that foundation of that posture. So now you're relying on your core to hold you in this place. Bring the elbow and the knee together and hold for 3. Look at your elbow and knee. And then reach it out and hold for 3. Look forward slightly. 1 more time. Knee to elbow together and hold for 3. Good, and then release it back out. Lower it down back to your tabletop. Now you have that foundation. Again, ground in. Reach that left hand. Now you've lost that one hand. Reach that right leg straight back. Flex that right foot and hold. Look forward. Press in with that right hand. Lift a little bit higher. And now bring that knee and that elbow together. Hold for 3. Look there. Look at that knee. Look at that knee. 2. Good. And then release it. Reach and hold. Lift that right leg a little bit higher. Knee and elbow come back together and hold for 3. Good. And then breathe it out. Reach that left hand. Reach that right foot. And then release back to your tabletop. Good. Curl your toes. Lift your knees off the earth. Maybe just an inch. And then pull that belly button towards that spine a little bit more. Look in between your hands. Keep breathing for 3. Good. Stay in it for 2. And now slowly, slowly go into your first down dog. So you should have felt something in your shoulders. Press your chest towards your toes. Pedal those feet right and left. Walk your feet out to the edges of your mat. Take your right hand over to your left leg. Look underneath your left underarm and hold for 3. Use your breath. Go deeper. Look underneath that left underarm a little bit more. And then release. Bring your right hand back to the mat. Left hand goes over to your right leg. Look underneath your right underarm. Breathe. Use your breath. Look underneath that underarm. Go further. Release your left hand back to the earth. Walk it out to a high plank, but keep those feet wide. And now you're going to tap the right foot to the left ankle. Place it back wide to the mat. Tap your left ankle, back wide. Tap your left ankle, back wide. Do that 4 more times. You should feel something in your left quad. 2 more. 1 more. And then hold your high plank. Wide high plank. Looking forward. If you need to drop to your knees, drop to your knees. Lift your left foot off the floor. Tap your right ankle. Return. Do that again. Keep going. Breathing. You're starting to feel your shoulders. Start to feel your core. Your right quad. 4. And 3. 2. 1 more. Good. Now walk your feet into a narrow position, about 6 inches apart. And now press back down. Again, maybe pedal those feet. Starting to feel a little more warmed up. We've got some core going. Press your chest towards your toes. And again, as always, if you're tuning in to these virtual classes, or if you come to my studio, do what works for you. If you don't like what we're doing, you can always go to child's pose, big toes to touch. Take your right leg straight back. Now, go up a little bit higher with that right leg. Come under the ball of your left foot. Draw the left heel down, calf stretch on that left side. Bring that right leg all the way through, deep lunge. Look forward at the front of your mat. Try to hover the hands, just slightly touching the hands. Walk your left leg forward, forward fold. Half lift. Back to your forward fold. Rise up. Fold forward. Ground your hands in. Walk that left leg all the way back, slowly dropping that left leg in to a deep lunge. Use your core. Lift that right leg up. Take it all the way back. Straight back, up as high as you can. Draw that left heel down, calf stretch. Lower your right leg back down here. Take 2 breaths in your down dog. Press your chest to your toes.
Big toes to touch. Left leg will go straight back. And we generally go back and then we stop. See if you have more. I definitely had more. Lift that right heel up as high as you can. And now drop that right heel down, calf stretch. Bring that left leg all the way through. Deep lunge. Light touch with your fingers. Hover. Feel that lunge. Feel that stretch. Now use that left leg. Bring that right leg forward. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold again. Rise up, reach back. Fold forward. Into your half lift. And now ground those hands in again. Lift that right leg all the way back. Reach it back as far as you can. Slowly drop it in, deep lunge. Ground your hands in, use your core. Lift that left leg all the way back. High up on that right heel. Draw your right heel down. Great calf stretch. Back to down. We're going to do 2 sunnies. Do them how it works for you. I'm going to add an extra chaturanga in today. If you want to do that, do it. If you don't, just do your chaturanga up dog, down dog, or any variation. Whatever you do is totally fine. There's no right and wrong. Look to your hands, step or float, half lift, fold, rise up, fold forward, take a half lift, and now I'm going to ground in. I'm going to walk back to high plank. I'm going to chaturanga to up dog. Then I'm going to go back to chaturanga. High plank, down dog. So you can do that if you want. Add or subtract anything to that. Make it yours. This is your practice. If you're on your own mat, you're not on anyone else's mat. Look to your hands. Step or float to the front of your mat. Half lift. Fold. Rise up. Feel your feet as you rise up. Fold forward. To your half lift. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Add in that extra if you want. Down dog. Moving on to sun B. Moving a little bit faster now. Look to your hands. Step or float. Half lift. Fold. Come into queen chair. Now look down at your feet. Take your hands to your thighs. Lengthen your spine. Look down at your feet. Lift your 10 toes off the floor. And then spread your toes wide and press them back into the floor. Then reach your arms forward. Hold here. Drop your chest to your thighs. Hold here. So reach your hands to the front of the room. Connect with your breath, and then make a conscious effort to draw those shoulders away from your ears. Spread those toes wide. Light on your toes. Heavy on your heels. And release. Fold forward. Half lift. Into your high plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Chaturanga if you want. High plank, down dog. Step your right leg through. Warrior one. Pull your left hip forward, right hip back. Get in deep. And now take your left hand, reach it to the front of your room. Take your right hand, gently guide your right hip back. And both arms reach up. Feel the outer edge of your left foot coming off the earth as you commit more in that right leg. Stay in that front thigh. Maybe start to look up. And then you're going to release. Turn this left foot around. Ground your hands in. Use your core to take this right leg back, but See if you can keep that right foot hovered. Chaturanga. Up dog. If you want that extra chaturanga to a high plank. Down dog, left leg steps. Warrior one. So take a couple minutes. Take a couple breaths, not minutes. And adjust your body. Feel this posture. Right hip pulls forward, left hip pulls back. Take your right hand, reach forward. Both arms reach up. Commit more here. Bend this left knee a little bit more. Let the left thigh go parallel to the earth. Feel the outer edge of the right foot. Reach up, maybe reach back to the back of the room. And now spin that right foot around. I'm only going to do this first time, right? So ground the hands in, lift that leg back, but hover your left foot off the floor if you can. Engage more core. Chaturanga, up dog. Back to chaturanga, high plank, down dog. So now we're going to flow that. We're going to go a little faster. You can take anything out you want. We did it a little slower at the beginning. Picking up the pace, you choose what you want to keep and what you want to take away. Look to your hands, step or float. Half lift, fold, queen chair, land in. Very athletic posture here, very, very strong. Keep your heart open, thumbs point to the back of the room, pinkies move in towards midline of your body. And then keep that hand posture as you reach your chest to your thighs. Sit down a little bit lower. For 3. Looking at those toes, light on your toes, heavy on your heels. And release, fold forward. Half lift into your high plank. Vinyasa through. Step your right leg through. Warrior one, flow. Reach up, reach back. And then flow to the left side. Warrior one, flow on the left side. Release, do that one more time on each side. Keep your breath going. Flow to the left side. One more time on the left. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Match it with your asana and the pace that you're going. Come back to your down dog. We're going to add in warrior two. Hold down dog for 2 more breaths. Look to your hands, step or float. Half lift. Fold. Queen chair. Land in. We're going to change the hand position. So as you reach your glutes back and down, reach your chest to your thighs, and then start to bring those arms back, airplane arms. Once you reach your fingertips to the back of the room, lift your shoulders, try to keep the hands above the hips, and hold for 3. Sit a little lower for 2. And then release, fold forward. Half lift into your high plank. Find your way back to your down dog. Step your right leg through, warrior one. And then open up to warrior two. So look back, your left leg is straight. Your right thigh is parallel to the earth. Same thing, take this hand, pull that hip back. Open up. Take the right hand, press the knee back and open. Just this first time. And then release to your warrior two. Ways in which you can make this a little bit more challenging is walk this right foot forward or left foot back and commit a little bit more into this front thigh. Arms are parallel to the earth. Take your gaze forward to the front of the room and hold for 3. Keep in it, stay in it for 2. Wiggle your toes. Reverse your right hand. And then release. Find your way back to down dog. Step your left leg through, warrior one. And then open up to warrior two. Second time through, we'll go a little faster. Right hand comes to your right hip. Left hand to your left knee. Scoot that left foot forward. Commit more in that left thigh. Arms are parallel to the earth. Hold here, take your gaze forward. Flip your left hand, reverse. And then release. Flow back to your down dog. Ooh. That extra chaturanga, you really got to rely on that core to bring you back to that down dog. We're going to put that together in a flow. Look to your hands, step or float. Half lift. Fold. Go into queen chair. See, I feel as though if I move too quickly, I miss out on getting fully in the posture. You do what works for you. But in that forward fold, if I just fold and throw my body forward and not fully get in it, I'm not going to feel it. Reach those hands back to the back of the room. Stay in it for 3. Release those hands back to the front of the room again. I know, this is our last time. Stay with me. Lift your heart. And release. Fold forward. Half lift. In your high plank. Vinyasa back to your down dog. Step your right leg through. Warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Reverse. And release. Find your way to the left side. So just as you were in the studio, we've had this way that everybody does their thing. Everybody finds their way to the sun be a little differently, which I love. Nobody should look exactly the same. Do what works for you. What feels good. Tune into that. Right leg, warrior one to warrior two. Reverse. And release. Go to the left side. Warrior one, warrior two on the left. And then we're going to go back to the right. But we're going to hold it. So you're going to vinyasa through. Go back to the right side on your own time. Warrior one, warrior two. And then hold warrior two. Flip your right hand, reverse, but this time take your right forearm to the top of your right thigh. Left arm's going to reach. So we don't want to dump into this thigh, right? Light touch with our right forearm. Create space on the right side of our body. And now reach your right arm forward and hold. Getting our core engagement here. Left arm is straight up. Right arm is reaching, right thigh is parallel to the earth. Look at your right knee, it's pointing out towards your right pinky toe. Now both arms are going to reach to the front of the room. Keep that length on the right side of your body. Look underneath your left underarm. Now use your core and your right leg. Straighten your right leg. Reach both hands to the back of your room. Look to the front of your room. Come back to warrior two. Right arm is going to go to the right thigh. Left arm is going to go around your back. Hold here. If you want to do a full bind, which I'm going to do on this side, do a full bind. On the other side, I'm going to do a half bind. But open up. And if you're going for a full bind, your right arm goes underneath your right leg. Hold that first. Then look to your right foot. Walk your left foot forward to side. Stand on your right or your left. Whatever works. What feels right now? Maybe you're standing on 2 feet. Stay in that for 3. Woo! Maybe fall out. Find your way back to warrior two. Woo! Flip your right hand, reverse. Straighten your right leg. Reach that right arm back to the back of your room. Now look to the front of your room. Drive your right rib cage to the right as you look forward. And release. Vinyasa to the left side. Step that left leg through. Warrior one. Open to warrior two. Reverse your left arm. Left forearm to the top of your left thigh. Right arm reaches. Light touch here. Left thigh is parallel to the earth. Left knee reaches out. Right arm reaches up. Don't curl here. Stay long here. Reach the left arm forward and hold. Use your core to support you. Start to reach both arms to the front of the room. Look to the back of the room. Hold for 3. Start to straighten your left leg. Reach both arms to the back of the room. Look to the front of the room. Come back to your warrior two. Now really commit into this front thigh. Left thigh is parallel to the earth. Left knee stays out. Flip your left hand, reverse. Half or full bind. So half bind, you might be here. Open up and across your chest. If you go for a full bind, it's at your left hip joint. If you're going up, look to your left foot, travel your right foot forward, and go to any variation you want. Breathing through. When you're ready, find your way back to your warrior two. If you're still playing, keep playing. Flip your left hand, reverse, start to straighten your left leg. Drive your left rib cage back as you look forward. Feel the length on the left side. Great stretch. And then release. Find your way back to your down dog. Hopefully you're completely warmed up. We did a little bit of a variation there. Now we're going to throw that core work in. So come to a high plank. So rely on the core to support you. Pull your belly button to your spine. You're going to hold here, nothing fancy. See if you can get on the tips of your toes. If you can, great. If you can't, no worries. Shoulders over top of your wrist. Maybe you're on your knees. Make sure your knees are further away from your hands. Look straight down and breathe. Now all of the transitions use your core. So use your core, walk that right hand to midline, turn to your left. You can drop your right knee, reach your top arm forward. Reach your top arm forward. Take your top arm around your back. So you're using your obliques on your right side. Take your top arm around. Now, I want you to reach down. Take your left hand. Grab your left foot. Place it in tree. You don't want to do it, don't do it. Reach up and hold. For 3, if you can look up. Ooh. For 2, keep lifting your hips up. 1 more breath. Now keep tree. Keep tree. Come back to a high plank. Keep tree. Chaturanga. Release your foot. Up dog. To down dog. Woo! Just a different option. Just showing you something else. You do not have to do any of them. If you do them, great. If you don't, who cares? You're still amazing. Onto a high plank. Hold that high plank. Again, if you can be on the tips of your toes, look forward. And just hold this posture. Keep the hips up. Pull the belly button in. And again, your transition to the next spot, use your core. Left hand to center, turn to your right, reach straight up. Stack your feet or drop your left knee, whatever feels right. Reach that top arm forward. Take your top arm around your back, look up, lift up. Come back to that side plank. Take your right hand, grab your right foot, go into tree, and then lift your right hip up. Reach your right hand up and hold. And then release slowly. Use your core to your tree. You're in a high plank with that right foot still there. If you can, you can, no worries. Chaturanga, release that right foot. Up dog. Down dog. Woo! Love the core, love the core. Press your chest to your toes. Good, come to a high plank. Now walk it down to a forearm plank. Take your right hand, make a fist with your right hand. Take it over to your left elbow, then turn to your left. Relax your hands, reach your left arm up. Drop your hip down, lift it up. Drop down, lift up. Lift this top hip up so much, you feel that engagement. You can even take your hand there. You feel those obliques on fire there. 2 more. 1 more. Forearm plank. A little more core, yep. Now, 4 times, widen your feet so they're about shoulder width apart. 4 times, take your left hand to your left leg and hold. And release. Right hand to your right leg and hold. Woo! And release. Left hand, left leg, hold. And release. Last time. Right hand, right leg. Make a fist with your left hand. Take it over to your right elbow. Relax your hands. Lower and lift your hips. Down, left. Down, left. If you can look up to your hand, do it. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Forearm plank. Forearm plank. Hold that. Hold that. Woo! On the tips of your toes if you can. Lift those hips up. Stay with me. High plank, down dog. Woo. Press your chest to your toes. Big toes to touch. Take your right leg straight back. Bend your knee. Open your hip. Flip over if you want to flip. So flip over if you want. If you know how to get into wheel from there, go for it. If you flipped over, you want both feet to be about shoulder width apart, but facing, all 10 toes facing the back of your room. Press into that foundation, lift up higher. Awesome. Now from here, flip on back. Take that right leg straight back. Bring your knee to your nose. Round the back out. More core, more core. Take it straight back. Knee into your chest. Look forward and hold. Don't walk the leg back, walk it forward. Crescent lunge. So I took a moment to come up to my crescent lunge because I like to make sure I'm committed in this front thigh. So your right thigh is parallel to the earth. Left leg is straight. I'm on the ball of my left foot, hopefully, and my heel is straight up, arms overhead. Now I'm going to push forward, half crescent lunge. Breathe through this. Hold this half crescent lunge. Find stillness here. So if you find yourself staying out of your focus, check in, check in. Just awareness. Hands to heart. Twist over to your right. Once you get into your twist, decide if you want to go further. Split your hands. Your left hand drops to the earth. Your right arm reaches straight up, or you stay in prayer, or you bind. Feel both feet lift up higher. And then slowly release to that half crescent lunge, which should be really hard. You should feel that in your right leg. Slowly lift up. Use the core. Lift that core up, reach back. Open up your arms. And then slowly release high plank. Hold your high plank. Hold your high plank. Woo. Widen your feet. Right hand, left shoulder. Left hand, right shoulder. Right hand, left shoulder. Left hand, right. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. A lot more core today. A lot more core. Press your chest towards your toes. Lengthen your spine. And now take your big toes to touch. Left leg's going to go straight back. Bend your knee, open your hip. So if you flip over, position all 10 toes to face the back of your room. And then use the power in your legs to lift up and open up. Flip on back. Left leg's going to go straight back. Three-legged dog. Bring your left knee to your nose. Round your back out. Come onto the ball of your right foot. Take it straight back. Now your knee will come into your chest. Look forward. Try not to step back. Step forward into your lunge. But walk your left foot forward. Left knee's over top of the ankle. Use your core. Half crescent lunge. Keep your breath going. Use your core. Come all the way up. Lift your hands overhead. Feel that. Hands to your heart. Twist over to your left. So watch you hook your right elbow to the right leg, lift your heart. Any variation. Split the hands, bind, do what works. For 3. Now be mindful, as you release, you're going to reach the arms forward, half crescent lunge. Really strong in both legs. Use your core, lift up. As you lift up, start to open up your chest, open up the arms, look up. And then release back to your high plank. Hold that high plank again. Widen those feet, shoulder width or further apart. Right hand, left thigh. Left hand, right thigh. Right hand, left thigh. Left hand, right thigh. Chaturanga Up Dog to down dog. Woo. One more power posture. We did it in the beginning in our sun salutation theme. We're going to add in this queen chair. So look to your hands, step or float, half lift, fold, queen chair. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Get back in your chair. Hands to your heart, twist to your right. So as you twist to the right, see if you can lower down, but keep the knees in alignment. Don't let this left knee travel forward. Look back at your knees. And then lift your heart away from your thighs. You can split your hands or bind. And then just like we did in Crescent Lunge, mindfully release. Drop your chest to your thighs, reach your hands to the front of your room for 3. And release, fold forward. Separate your feet. Take your peace sign fingers around your big toes. Elbows are wide and fold forward. Take a half lift. Fold forward. And then slowly release. So this is like playtime, right? Monday I went into handstand. Maybe today you do a headstand, crow, or maybe you stay in this deep squat. I call it playtime because you should choose what you want to do. Maybe you want to fly today. Maybe you want to stay grounded. What works for you? I love it. I love all the variations. Release slowly and find your way back to your down dog. Let's do queen chair one more time. So look to your hands, step or float to the front of your mat. Half lift. Fold. Queen chair, big toes to touch, heels are slightly apart. You're gonna sit low in that chair. So every one of those transitions, we're using that core to get from one place to the next. Bring your hands to your heart center, twist over to your left. And again, remember, keep those knees in alignment. So as you twist, take like a little look back to your knees. Make sure. And then lift your heart. Yeah, stay in it. Stay with me. You can bind. You can just split the hands if you want. Or you can do what I'm doing and just stay in that prayer. Lift your heart, lower your hips. And then slowly drop your chest to your thighs, And like we did in Sun B, float those toes, shift the weight back on the heels of the feet, and release. Half lift. Fold again. This time, take your hands, grab the backs of your ankles. See if you can get your abs and your chest to your thighs. Allow your chin to go to your chest. Deep squat, crow, headstand, handstand. I'll do crow, okay? A lot of people love crow. Tuck those knees into the belly of your triceps. And then start to work on lifting your toes. You can bring the toes together and then start to straighten the arms. Do what works for you. You can go from crow to headstand, back to crow. Try, play around. Maybe you're staying grounded. Maybe flying is not an option today. If you want to float back, and then vinyasa, back to your down dog. I'm going to go right into my fireplace. I made a fire, so I had hot yoga. Big toes to touch. Take your left leg straight back. Step it through, deep lunge. Hold that deep lunge. Walk your right hand, place it right next to your left foot, reach your left arm all the way up. Slowly start to rise, reach your left arm back, reach your right arm forward. A little bit of twist, so look back to your left hand. And then bring both arms up into your crescent lunge. And go to eagle on your right. Right leg is over, right arm is under. And then lift the elbows so they're in line with your shoulders. Start to bend at the left knee and the left ankle to go deeper in. Now go to one-legged mountain pose. Straighten your right leg. Hold here. Try not to lean back. Shoulders over top of the hips. Slight bend in your left knee. Start to bring that right leg all the way back. Airplane. Start to bend that left knee so you can drop that right foot in. Come back into crescent lunge. Back to your twist. Slowly drop that right hand down. Lunge with the twist. And now release. Lift that left leg up and back. Hover the earth. High plank with your left foot hovered. Yes. Hold. A little more core. Lower your left foot to the earth. Feel both feet grounded in. You feel a little bit more foundation. Chaturanga. Up dog. Back to chaturanga. High plank. Down dog. Big toes to touch. Take your right leg straight back. Step it through. Deep lunge. Feel that deep lunge first. Walk your left hand right next to your right foot, right arm reaches. As you rise up, reach that right hand to the back of the room. Left arm reaches forward. Look back to your right hand. Come
All the way up, crescent lunge. To eagle on your left. So use the strength and power of your right leg. Left leg goes over top, left arm under. Once you get the bind with your arms, lift your elbows up in line with your shoulders. Start to bend the right knee, right ankle to drop in. And then release, one-legged mountain pose. So really press in with that right foot. Woo! Extend your left leg straight out, shoulders over top of the hips. Hip flexor strength on that left leg. Right knee is slightly bent. Slowly float it back, airplane. Start to bend the right knee, drop that left leg all the way in, crescent lunge. And now take it backwards, right? Left hand reaches forward, right hand reaches back. Start to drop the left hand down, right arm will reach. And now release. Go back to a high plank with that right foot hovering the earth and hold. See where you are now. If you need to go to your knees, go to your knees. Release that right foot to the floor. Hold that high plank. Super strong in your foundation. Press in with your hands, your feet, your knees. Lift your hips up. Chaturanga Up Dog. Back to chaturanga, high plank, down dog. Lot of core today, lot of core. Press the chest towards your toes. Big toes to touch, right leg will go straight back, step it through. Deep lunge, into warrior two, to triangle. Any variation here, you might drop the right hand down. You might float the right hand for more core. Reach that left hand up. Use your core. Use your core. Take triangle on the left side. So spin those feet around. Lamar's trying to join us. He's trying to break through. Come back up, 5-pointed star. Woo! I love this posture. Fold forward. And maybe you just need this forward fold. Maybe you want to take it up. If you want more core, walk your hands out. Once you walk your hands out, shift that weight into the balls of your feet, shoulders over top of your wrists. And now, that's a lot of core right there, a lot of shoulders. So it's like a variation of a high plank. You're in a variation here where if you want more core, bring that right knee in and try to touch it towards your chest. And release. So your legs are in a plank position. Shift that weight forward, bring that left knee in and hold. And then release. Walk those hands back. Drop your hands right in between your feet. Fold forward, draw your chin to your chest. And slowly walk your feet together. And just feel that forward
now slowly come to your mat. Hopefully you felt that great stretch in your hamstrings. Can't believe it's already an hour almost gone by. Let's come to our backs. And let's go to Supta Baddha Konasana, just like we did at the beginning of class. Soles of your feet together, knees are wide. Connect back with your breath as we did in the beginning and see where you are right now. See how you feel. Extend your left leg out straight. Bring your right knee into your chest and hold. Start to bring your right knee to your right underarm. Now you're going to lift your shoulders off the floor like we did in the beginning. Chin is away from the chest. Your right knee is here. Your left leg is off the floor. And your arms are to your sides. And you're going to come up as high as you can. Hold that as high as you can for as long as you can. At the same time, lift and lower that left leg. Only 8 times. That was 2. 3, 4. Look at your right foot. Take that left leg. Hold it up. Now switch. You're going to bring your left knee in. Arms are still to your side. Right leg goes 2 inches away from the earth. This knee is right over top of your hips. So lift up higher. Lift and lower your right leg. Woo! Little more core. Look to your left foot if you can. 4 more times. 4, 3. Go slow. Go slow. 2. 1 more. And now lower the right leg down. Draw that left knee into your chest, lower your head down. Take your left knee more towards your underarm. And now bring that right knee in. Good. Extend those legs all the way out, 2 inches away from the floor, arms overhead. Now lift your shoulders off the floor. Lower them back down. Lift up, lower them back down. Lift up, lower. If it's too much, ground one leg in. Look up to the ceiling. If that's too much, ground both legs in. 4, 3. Lift as a unit. 2. 1 more. And release. Reach your hands to the back of the room. Reach your toes to the front of your room. Good. Now bring your left foot flat to the floor, right ankle to your right thigh, left thigh, sorry. Press your right knee to the front of your room. And then switch sides. Ground your right foot in, left ankle to your right thigh, push your left knee forward. Make a capital T with your arms, bring your knee into your chest, and take your knees, both knees over to the left, and then look to the right. And then slowly take your knees over to your right, look to your left. And then find your way to Shavasana. Your toes are fanned out to the side. Your palms are up to receive. And then again, being in touch with where your breath is right now. Let's go back to what we did in the beginning. Take two deep breaths. On the exhale, sigh it all the way out. On your next deep breath, take a nice deep breath in, hold it 3 to 4 seconds long. And then take 3 to 4 seconds long to exhale it. Do that one more time. 3 seconds on the inhale, 3 seconds to hold the breath. Three seconds to exhale. Just going to end class with a reading, send you on your way. Sorry, it's a little longer today. You can't skip chapters. That's not how life works. You have to read every line, meet every character. You won't enjoy all of it. Hell, some chapters will make you cry for weeks. You will read things you don't want to read. You have moments when you don't want the pages to end, but you have to keep going. Stories keep the world revolving. Live your story. Don't miss out.